So, let's get real. Can you actually live on $2,500 a month in 2026? It feels like every time you turn around, prices have crept up again. A $30,000 a year salary breaks down to about $2,500 a month, and that's before taxes. After deductions, you're left staring at what's left, wondering where it all went. If that sounds familiar, you are not alone. But here's the big question. Are people just scraping by, or can you genuinely build a good life on that income? Can you pay your bills, have some fun, and still save for the future? It's an intimidating question, especially when you hear the average household spends over $6,000 a month. But I believe that with a smart plan, $2,500 can be more than just a survival number. In this video, we're going to put it to the test. We'll build a budget from the ground up to see if you can truly live, not just survive, on $2,500 a month. Number 1. The framework, the 50-30-20 rule. Before we start crunching numbers, we need a plan. We're going to use the 50-30-20 rule. It's a simple method that gives every one of your dollars a specific job. Here's the breakdown. You split your after-tax income into 3 buckets. 50% is for your needs. These are your must-haves: rent, utilities, groceries, transportation, and insurance. 30% is for your wants. This is your fun money for things like dining out, hobbies, and streaming services. And the final 20% goes to savings and debt repayment. This is the bucket that builds your future.
So with our $2,500 monthly income, it looks like this. Needs, $1,250, 50%. Wants, $750, 30%. Savings and debt, $500, 20%. These are our targets. Now let's see if we can make real-world numbers fit. Number 2, the budget build. Needs, 50% or $1,250. This is where the rubber meets the road, and it's the toughest part. The needs category can make or break this budget. First, housing. A good rule of thumb is to keep housing under 30% of your income, which for us is $750. In a major city, that's nearly impossible. This is where location is everything. Getting a roommate is also a game changer. We'll set a tough but realistic housing goal of $900. This probably means renting a room or living in a more affordable city. It blows past our 30% rule, but it's an honest look at today's rental market. Next, utilities. This is your electricity, water, gas, and internet. We'll budget $200 here, which is standard for a smaller space. Then there's transportation. To make our budget work, we have to assume you're using public transit or driving a reliable, paid-off car. We'll set aside $150 for gas and basic upkeep. And finally, groceries. The key here is meal planning and cooking at home. We'll aim for $375, which is tight but possible. Let's see where that leaves us. Housing, $900, utilities, $200, transportation, $150, groceries, $375. Total needs, $1,625. And yikes, our needs have blown past our $1,250 target and are eating up 65% of our income. This is a real-world lesson. The 50-30-20 rule is a guide, not a strict law. The trick is to adjust. We have to find that extra cash somewhere else.
Number 3, the budget build. Wants, 30% or $750. This category is our fun fund, and it answers if we're living or just surviving. Our original target was $750, but since our needs went over by $375, we've got to steal it from here. New wants budget. $750 minus $375 equals $375. This is where the sacrifices get real. That $375 needs to cover everything that makes life exciting. Subscriptions, $40. This probably gets you 2 or 3 services. Cancel what you don't use. Dining out or coffee, $100. This allows for a couple of meals out, but definitely not daily. Shopping, $75. This isn't much, so you'll become a pro at thrift shopping and waiting for sales. Entertainment, $100. This could be one concert ticket or a few trips to the movies. You'll have to get creative and prioritize. Miscellaneous buffer, $60. For the random little things life throws at you, like a haircut or a birthday gift. So, is this living? It's definitely not luxurious. You have to be mindful with every dollar. But with $375, you can still go out, keep up with hobbies, and enjoy life. It takes discipline, but it's a life, not just survival. Number 4, the budget build, savings and debt, 20% or $500. This is the most important category for your future self. Even when things are tight, you can't ignore this. Our goal is $500 a month, and we're treating it as non-negotiable. So, where does that $500 go? 1. Build a starter emergency fund. Your first mission is to save 1 month of living expenses. We'll put $200 a month toward this goal. This is the cash that saves you when the car breaks down.
2. Go to war with high-interest debt. If you have credit card debt, treat it like an emergency. We'll throw $150 a month directly at the card with the highest interest rate. 3. Save for the future. That leaves us with $150. This is for your long-term goals. Use it to get a 401k match, open a Roth IRA, or set up sinking funds for specific future costs, like a vacation or a new laptop. Putting $500 away every month on this income is a massive win. This is the step that truly shifts you from surviving to thriving. So, what's the final verdict? Can you actually live on $2,500 a month? The honest answer is yes, but it takes serious discipline and a plan.